She's a mama, a wife with a story to share. Right over coffee, find hope and repair. From heartbreak to healing, through Christ she's free. Your past don't define you, be who you're meant to be. Right over coffee, where healing begins.
So today's podcast is about tough love when letting go is the most loving thing you can do. So can I ask you something? Have you ever loved someone so much that it started to break you? Like you kept showing up, kept giving chances, kept explaining yourself, kept hoping that they would finally see you, and they didn't. And somewhere along the way, love stopped feeling like peace. And it started feeling like pressure, like walking on eggshells, like losing yourself to keep them. If that's you today, this conversation is for you. This is Right Over Coffee, where we sit and reel the messy, the unspoken, and we can find hope right in the middle of it. And today we're talking about something hard: tough love, letting go, and learning how to love people without losing yourself. So, what tough love actually is? So let's be clear on something. Let's clear up something, okay, guys? Tough love is not cold, harsh, shutting people out, or punishing someone. That's not tough love. Tough love is this: choosing truth over comfort, choosing health over history, choosing obedience over attachment. And that's where it gets hard. So, because sometimes the people we love the most are the ones we need to step back from. Proverbs 4:23, keep your heart with vigilance and let it flow like springs of life. Not their heart, not fixing them, not managing their behavior, your heart. So here's a question. Where have you been protecting someone else, but not protecting yourself? Where have you confused loyalty with self-abandonment? That's all important, guys. So parents and family, the hardest boundaries, let's get a little bit deeper here, because some of you, this isn't about friendships. This is about family, and that hits differently. Some of you grew up in homes where love was conditional, emotions weren't safe, silence was normal, or chaos was constant. And now you're older, but your heart still reacts like a little version of you. Ephesians 6:2. Honor your father and mother. Yes, but honoring does not mean allowing abuse, tolerating manipulation, or staying in the cycles that break you. You can honor someone and still have boundaries. I mean, seriously, we can still do all those things. Real talk, some parents don't apologize, they don't take accountability, and they don't change. That's hard, guys. And you keep going back, hoping this time it'll be different. Psalm 34:18, the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed spirit. God sees what they did. God hears what they ignored. God validates you. You've been questioning. So are you still trying to get from them what they may never be able to give? And what would it look like to grieve that instead of chasing it? Now here's another one: friendships, the one-sided love. Let's talk about the friendships here, because some friendships look like love but feel like exhaustion. You're the one who checks in first, shows up every time, gives grace after grace, forgives what changed. And they take and take and take. Sit in that for just a second. Galatians 6:5. For each will have to bear his own load, not yours, theirs. You're not responsible for carrying people who refuse to walk. Hard truth, some friendships only work when you're overextended. And the moment you pull back, they call you distant, different, selfish. But really, you're just finally healthy. So ask yourself these questions. Who drains you more than they pour into you? Who only shows up when you're useful? And what boundary have you been avoiding because you're afraid of losing them? So broken relationships and letting go, this one is where it's going to hurt the most, because letting go doesn't always mean you've stopped loving him. It just means you stopped losing yourself trying to keep them. Ecclesiastes 3:6 says, "A time to keep and a time to cast away." We don't like that verse because we want everything to be stay and fix it. But God says, this is the time to release. God is like, hey, I'm here. Move aside. Real life, some relationships taught you something that shaped you, broke you, and changed you. But they were never meant to stay forever. And you know what? The hardest part, guys, is accepting that love does not always equal alignment. It just doesn't. Amos 3:3 says, "Do two walk together unless they agree to meet?" Sit in that for just a second. Here's a few more questions. Are you holding on to potential instead of reality? Are you in love with who they could be, not who they are? And what relationship actually are you producing? So the relationship with yourself. Now we're going to get into ourselves, because sometimes the hardest relationship to face is the one with yourself, right? Like we are like, I just want peace, but keep choosing chaos. And, sometimes we say, I deserve better, but accept less. Or I trust God, but hold on to everything tightly. Like we just cannot imagine just letting it go. 2 Corinthians 10:5 says, take every thought captive to obey Christ. Here's a truth moment, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Some of the cycles you're in, aren't just about them. They are about what you believe you deserve, what you're afraid to face, and what you haven't healed. Tough love with yourself sounds like, I can't keep doing this. This isn't healthy for me. I need to choose differently. So some questions that have helped me. What are you holding back? So letting God step in means, because here's the truth. Some of you are exhausted because you're trying to do God's job. Yeah, I'll wait. Fix them, change them, convince them, hold everything together. Ready? Exodus 14:4. The Lord will fight for you, and you have to only be silent. Letting go doesn't mean you stopped caring. Letting go means you trusted God more than your control. Whoo! Man, are we hitting it? Matthew 11:12. Come to me, all who labor and all are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Guys, what are you holding on to that God is asking you to release? And what would it look like to trust him? Even if nothing changes right away. Friend, letting go is not weakness. It's not failure. It's not giving up. However, it is choosing peace, choosing healing, and choosing truth. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is step back, set the boundary, and let God handle what you cannot. Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. I will strengthen you. I will help you. You're not alone in this. You're not crazy for feeling this, and you're not wrong for needing something healthier. You aren't. This is your reminder. You can love people and still choose yourself. You can care deeply and still walk away. And you can trust God even when it hurts. Friends, if this spoke to you today and you're walking through something heavy, I want you to know you don't have to do this alone. You can reach out to me, elizabethkgreen.com, whether it's grief, relationships, or just feeling stuck. I'm here to walk alongside you. This is Right Over Coffee, friend. We're going to keep showing up. We're going to keep healing. And we're going to keep choosing what's healthy, one conversation at a time. Thanks, guys.
Right over coffee, where healing begins.